Prato was technically a study tour. Not a great deal of study, I'll be honest. A lot of moving around to different sites, particularly sort of in relation to the sort of topic of industrial architecture and sort of deindustrialisation.
Why did you want to do the study abroad experience in Prato? The brief of the studio itself that interested me, and particularly in studying the Industrial Revolution. So we got to see a lot of buildings by architects who were characteristic to kind of the companies which drove the Industrial Revolution.
Did you focus on sightseeing architecture, or was there a mixture of normal tourist things in too? We did do quite a few touristy things. There was definitely some stuff that we saw that was vaguely related to what we were doing.
We went to the Colosseum and we went to, we had time to go and see the Trevi Fountain and things in Rome. And we started in Milan and ended in Rome, so those were kind of the main tourist areas, so we could extend our stay and do those things as well. But I think what the big bonus thing was about doing Prato with Monash is you went to those places that you wouldn't have known to go see.
How long was the Prato trip? What was it? 5 weeks, I think it was. Yeah. But only 2.5 was in Prato itself. So the first 2.5 weeks we were just zigzagging everywhere between sort of Milan, Venice, Rome, Florence, Genoa, Turin. Yeah, so that was probably a bit of a 50-50, I guess, with travelling and staying in Prato.
How much was the trip? I think that's probably one of the most important questions for students thinking about doing a travelling studio. The course itself was, I think, $5,000, which can be covered by your HECS if you're a domestic student. But then you also have to consider all the additional costs of food and shopping and other travel, which it can really add up, and it's really hard as a student, I think.
Was it run like studio class with multiple weekly submissions, or like an elective? It wasn't really run like either. It was incredibly intense. It was kind of exciting because you had class like every day, and every class was just a workshop for like 6 to 8 hours, and you just kind of you were just producing work like constantly, and you were getting feedback constantly, and so you just had so much momentum, and it was really interesting.
What would you tell a student thinking about doing it in the future? I think it's something that you should definitely do. I think there's something quite different about studying with traveling with uni than it is about traveling by yourself. All those places that we went to, I wouldn't have ever gone and seen by myself, and they were some of the best places that I'd went to, so I'd definitely recommend doing that.
Save up lots of spending money, because then you don't really have to worry about managing your money while you're there, which I didn't have to do, and that was exciting.
What was the worst thing about studying abroad? I thought it was quite hard at some stages when you had a lot of work to do, and you kind of I hadn't been to Europe before, and I really just wanted to go off and travel, and it was quite hard to kind of sit there and go, oh, I actually really need to get some work done, when you're kind of looking out the window and it's, you're in Italy.
What was your favourite part? I think, firstly, one of the best parts about doing a travelling studio would be the people that you meet, and just like the dinners that you would have every night, and just getting to hang out with new people, as well as seeing some pretty cool places, whether they're abandoned or not accessible to the public, just places that you would never ordinarily see on your own.
Do you recommend it to future students? Yes. If Leanne or Rutger's running it, then I'd definitely recommend it. They were very encouraging, and basically on day one said, don't pull all-nighters, don't overwork yourselves, you're not here to run yourselves to the ground, you're basically here on a holiday, so enjoy as much as you can. So that was great. I was expecting to go into it spending 3 or 4 weeks in the books and have maybe an hour or so on the weekend not doing any work, so it was really good.